welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And so, the national anthems. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Thomas Partey, Peter, has an amazing engine, constantly covering both boxes and both flanks. The perfect player you want sitting in front of your defensive line. You'd be hard-pressed to find players who are any better than him at screening the ball.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And the counter is on. Could be danger here. Fatawu couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, shooting chance! He'll try to keep this alive, and that has sent him sprawling. Deftly away. That's really well manoeuvred. Pavlovic did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Goretzka. Rao. And here's Sané. He has found the way through. Goretzka. Over to the left. Rao gets across him. Jiku attempts a clearance. Do have a chance to counter here. Kuhn. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Rudiger. Havertz. Musiala. And here's Goretzka. Now it's Wirtz. Played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. It's a throw-in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Kimmich. Looks across and plays it in. Jiku shifted upfield. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Goretzka. Havertz. Sané. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And here's Goretzka. Pavlovic. Now it's Kimmich. Musiala. Oh, good spread. There are a few waiting for it. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Partey. Nicely intercepted. Jiku. Semenyo looks to get on the end of this. Goretzka. Rudiger. Kimmich. Tar. Nice physical challenge. Sané. Kimmich. Tar. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. Havertz. Goretzka. And here's Wirtz. That has been cut short. Goretzka. Musiala. And here's Havertz. Rao. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking here to chip it through. Now it's Sané. Cross goes in there. And it's hoisted clear. Chance here to counter. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way through. Fatawu. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Wirtz. Well played, but he's snuffed out the danger. Well, they can break here. That's an imaginative pass. Tar. Goretzka. Wirtz. Wirtz. And here's Musiala. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Ayew. And now the breakaway. Havertz. Kimmich aim forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Semenyo. Now it's Fatawu. Ghana.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Kimmich. And it's Sané. Played into space out wide. Musiala. That has been knocked clear. Oh, it's Goretzka! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Partey, gently done. Musiala. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Goretzka. And it's played forward. Havertz. He's onside. Havertz. Partey attempts a clearance.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Fatawu. Pavlovic. And it's Musiala. Oh, super find. Havertz! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Wirtz gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Semenyo! Defending of the desperate variety. Sané forwards and with intent. Wirtz looking to get on the end of this. Musiala. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's got away. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ayew. Now it's Semenyo. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Partey, aimed forwards. Oh, red, nice interception. Kimmich. Musiala. Kimmich. And it's Musiala. Fatawu. Always onto this. Nice defending, physical and effective. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tar, gently done. Havertz is onto it in a flash. Sané. Tar have it back and can go again. And here's Goretzka. Ayew. Looking to break at pace. Now it's Semenyo. He's in plenty of space here.
Ghana really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Semenyo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Havertz! It's off target and by quite a way. Wirtz, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Musiala. And they can counter here. Semenyo. And here's Semenyo. Now it's Ayew. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. Swings in across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Get a throw in. And it's Musiala. Now it's Wirtz. And here's Havertz. And it's made its way to him. He's free, he has got space. Can he finish? Jiku is there, and he can get that clear. Musiala. Oh, it's come loose. It's out of play for a goal kick. Clearly not happy with that.
Fatawu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Brown with the short one. Very nicely done. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Semenyo clears it all, takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Out to the left it goes. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Ghana have reclaimed it. Played towards the other side. Now it's Semenyo. Brown wins the duel this time. Musiala. Havertz. Havertz looking to run onto it. Chiku. Lobbed in behind. Tar gets it clear. Throw it. And it's Ayew. Ayew. Now it's Fatawu. Fatawu. And they've got rid. Ayew. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Fatawu. Fatawu! Out to the right. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Havertz. Oh, sweet feet. Does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Semenyo. That is a great pick out.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Pavlovic. Now it's Havertz. Goretzka. Raum. And here's Wirtz. Wirtz plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. The cross comes in. It's really well cleared. So what can they make of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Wirtz looking... Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rudiger. Wirtz. Havertz. Played out wide. Wirtz in acres of space out wide. Now it's Kimmich. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Semenyo, and it's Ayew. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Tar cuts out the pass. Raum. Goretzka. Can he latch on to this? Goretzka. In by Goretzka. Jiku gets it away. Oh, smashing header! It's a loose ball. Gets it away. Raum puts a cross in, and he's there to clear it. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, there's a probing ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Musiala. Musiala. Now who's going to be first to this? Tries a measured ball. And here's Sané. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. And the shots! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Partey moved on forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Sané shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vids. Muscular approach does pay off here, and it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Raum, and he goes cross-field. Sané. Musiala. Kimmich gets a cross in. That has been knocked clear. Shapes to shoot! Partey getting this one clear. And it's Musiala. Goes for a shot! Havertz. Looking for support. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Sané. Sane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Jiku forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Proves too strong. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Delivers the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lovely bit of skill. Ayew. And here's Semenyo. Oh, nice touch. Here's the shot on. Ayew shoots! That is a little undercooked. That's going to go a long way. Kuhn cuts it out. Played down the flank. Kuhn. It's a mighty effort! Cleared without complication. Aim forwards. No, that's too long. Kimmich. Sane. And it's Musiala. Sane providing an outlet on that flank. Now then, the ball's come loose. Sane has given away a free kick. The final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Germany go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Germany carrying a one-goal lead. Kuhn. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kuhn. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Ayew. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Climbs up big! He will be livid. with himself. Goretzka. Wirtz. Raum. Oh, easy pickings there. Semenyo. Wirtz. Raum. And here's Wirtz. He is just caressing the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kudus tries a deft little ball. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Tar. Kimmich. And here's Havertz.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tar gets across to intercept that. Rudiger, gently done. Goretzka. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having
Pick
had
out as the
a
telling
great deal of the
individual
ball.
today.
Well, this fella, key role in being the...
How they get the best.
This fella, Luis Diaz, his feistiness. There's a combative and energy.
Semenyo. And it's Kudus. Semenyo. Now it's Semenyo. He's in a great... He's having a shot! No mistake!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Garner grabbed the equalizer, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Raum. Goretzka. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. Cuts out the pass. Semenyo. Wirtz. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Jiku. Partey. Partey, gently done. Kuhn. And it's played forward. Musiala, he can run onto that. He is through here. Now that's a fine challenge.
really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And a goal kick. Kimmich. Sané. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Pavlovic. He's fizzed it forward. Kudus looks to get on the end of this. And claimed it back swiftly. Rudiger shifted upfield. Musiala. And here's Havertz. Should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Kimmich. And it's Sané. Pick out as the telling individuals. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Tries to get it clear. Goretzka. Musiala! Goal! Germany! Into the lead once more. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Germany take the lead. Jiku. Partey. Partey forwards and with intent. Havertz. Now it's Sané. Great defending, strong and determined. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Ghana really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Pavlovic. Musiala being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Kuhn. Vids. Raum. Wirtz. Raum. Raum. Havertz. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Raum. Goretzka. Hit into the middle. A chance to play it in. Played it again. Jiku with the clearance. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kudus. Semenyo. Aim forwards. Kimmich gets good distance on it. Musiala. Searching passes played there. Up he goes! Can he spark a counter here? Kuhn. Partey. That is a brilliant interception. That'll be a throw. Semenyo. And here's Kudus. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Partey certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Sané. And it's Sané. Kimmich. Sané. Showing good feet. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Goretzka. And here's Wirtz. That's tidy. Can he deliver? Wirtz tries a cross. Goretzka. Pavlovic. Sané. And that has been clubbed away. Tar. Pavlovic. Sané. Back into the middle. Sané played out towards the right wing. Kimmich's cross. And that was nowhere near his best. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? That's really well manoeuvred. So, Jim, Kimmich. Tar. Rudiger. Goretzka. Rudiger, gently done. Aim forwards. Calmly anticipates. Wirtz. Moved on forwards. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
If you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, Ghana really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Danger averted for now. Brown goes short. And that was very necessary. Rao. Oh, it's played into the area. Vitz. And he's heaved it away. Ayew. Semenyo, who does have an assist to his name. Well, played right into his path. It's run loose here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Goretzka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Goretzka. And it's lofted through here. Havertz plays it in. Jiku clears it away. And here's Vitz. Oh, such a clever touch. Rao. Vitz. So who's he picking out? Shoots! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Ditch defending, but that'll do. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jiku. And it's played forward. Brown gets over and intercepts. Sade. Musiala, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Now it's Kimmich, who has found support out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Could move up a gear here. Goretzka. Here's Havertz. Keeper's got good distance on that. Sane does really well to win the ball there. Vitz plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Rao. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Ayew. And that has been cleared. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's running through.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Kuhn forwards and with intent. Goretzka makes the interception. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's played forward.
Germany surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Jiku. Partey. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Big chance!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Kuhn.
Ghana really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that's a throw-in. Ayew. And it's Ayew. Can he get onto this? Semenyo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Ghana really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Musiala. Ayew. Kudus. Aimed in towards the centre. And that's been repelled.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goretzka. Rudiger looks to the other side. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice control. Delivered across. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Ayew. Played out to the right. Semenyo knocks it out wide. Cross in, looks like a good one. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Kimmich. Tar. Musiala. Raum. Vids.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Forward it goes. Rudiger. And here's Havertz. Sané. He's on it, can he get away? And here's Musiala. Climbs up big! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And it's been taken short. Sané, and that's aimed into the middle.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kudus! Kudus! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
In this formation, Jim Begley. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Ayew. Out towards the flank. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's gone for a throw-in. It's going to be a 4-5-1 formation. Semenyo looking to get at the end of this. Partey. And here's Ayew. And here's Semenyo. Lofted in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Vids. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That looks a good ball through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Germany really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Ayew.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Musiala. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Havertz. He's gone for goal! Herring after the ball here.
Germany nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's Kimmich. Musiala. And here's Havertz. Jiku gets it away. And Sané! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kuhn. Last chance, perhaps. Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Partey. Ayew. Ghana to make one last surge forward. Kuhn, now here's the delivery. And he's there to get it away. That's good play. Needs a quality cross. Ayew. Oh, what a pass! Decent chance! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Ghana really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Tar is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Ayew. And here's Kudus. And the shot! Another big chance that gets away. Tar getting this one clear. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ayew. Moved on forwards. Tar tries to clear. Musiala. Musiala shifted upfield. Now it's Undav. That's very neat. Kimmich. Kimmich tries making a foray down the right. Kimmich gets a cross in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Leveling. Goretzka. Leveling. And that's that. Germany can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the manager still looks as if he has a thing or two to be said, but I think inside he's got to be very, very happy. It's a result business after all, and you can't ask for more on that front. He might already be thinking ahead now.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.